What's up, guys? So this video is about bullying and, being bullied. So yeah, I was bullied for about 3 or 4 years maybe, like I've stated in, previous videos. I mainly got bullied in maybe Key Stage 3, which was year 7 to year 9. And that all started because I was an absolute idiot and decided to send out an email. This email said, okay, I think this may sound weird, but I think I might be bi. Face palm. Yeah, I sent that because I met a girl online and I thought I liked her, and, well, I did like her, but I didn't really know that at the time. And then she was like, oh, I'm bi. And I was like, oh yeah, me too. Not really knowing what it meant. So I was just like, I might as well just send this email, I think I am, so who cares? I then went into school the next day, and the amount of questions I got asked because I sent that email out was ridiculous. And then it just started from there, really. I would go into school every day and not a day would go by where I didn't get at least some form of bullied. Whether it be someone saying to me, oh, you're so gay, oh, you shouldn't be here, you scum, blah, blah, blah. And it was just, it was horrible. Like, obviously, I was only like 11 or 12 at the time, and I didn't really understand what I was, so I didn't understand why people were judging me for it. Obviously I hadn't worked myself out yet, and people were just there like, well, you're this, you must be. I didn't know, so why would you know? I mean, come on, really? So yeah, like I said, it got to about year 9, start of year 9, and I was, like, we'd all been assigned our form classes, and in my form class were 2 of my bullies, and it just spelt disaster, really. Like, I would go into form every morning and they would just be there, and they would, it was just horrible. So it got to a point where I was like, I don't want to be in this form anymore, so I moved forms. It didn't really help that much, but it was a little bit better. And then got to a point where I just, like, one day I just broke down. I just broke down on one of my friends and I just couldn't do it anymore. So I spoke to my head of year and he said, right, we're going to get your parents in, we're going to sort out counselling. And I didn't really think that it'd help that much. But as soon as I got to my counselling, I mean, when I first started, I was an emotional wreck. Like, I would go to her session and I would just cry and cry and cry for about 20 minutes, half an hour, because it was that bad. And then, as time went on, like, I saw her from year 9 till I left in year 11. And over those 2 years, I grew into twice the person I ever thought I could be. She was the most amazing person I could have ever had. Like, I couldn't really speak to my parents about it. I didn't think they would understand. So she was kind of like my rock. Her and my best friend. So yeah, she was just amazing. My head of year did help a little bit, but it wasn't really, enough. So I would cherish the days when I would get this little blue slip in my name on saying, can you go see the counsellor today? It was just amazing. Okay, so the way I got through that maybe wouldn't work so well for others, because others would react differently, obviously. But all I'm trying to say is, talk to someone about it. Talk to someone either you trust or, your best friend, or like I said, a counsellor. Just talk to someone about it, because I can assure you that it will make at least a tiny bit of difference. As soon as I spoke to her, I would just vent all my anger out to her, and it was like I was having a conversation with like my best friend or something. It was just amazing. So yeah, like the phrase goes, a problem shared is a problem halved. So yes, thank you. Okay, online bullying. Okay, online bullies pee me right off, because they will go around thinking that they are the dog's bollocks because they can hide behind a freaking computer and type all this crap to people, when in reality they would never ever dare say it to their faces. If you're going to do that, just don't do it, because it is absolutely pointless. Like, there are websites like Ask FM where you can hide behind a computer and just be like, oh, you're a slag, you're a fag, blah blah blah, and it's just stupid. Like, I get questions saying, oh, you're so stupid, you look like a guy, blah 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 blah, and I'm just there like, if you're really that bothered, you would say it to my face. If I bother you that much, just say it to my face. I couldn't care less if you say it to my face or not, to be quite honest. But the fact that you sit behind a computer all day, every day, and just complain and moan and bitch, you clearly have no life. Get a job, get a life, get some friends, and stop hiding behind a stupid computer, because it's just pathetic. Okay? Okay. So a few tips really to try and stand up to the bullies, I guess, but not directly standing up to them, if you know what I mean, is try and ignore them, because if you ignore them, then they will realise they're not getting to you. What if they see that they're getting to you, then they will just keep going and going and going. It's like a vicious cycle. Like, if you're like, they're like, oh, you're such an idiot, and then you start crying, they'll know that they're getting to you. So just try not to show it, just be like, oh, whatever, because that's what I did, and then it helped me a lot. Like I said, tell an adult or tell someone that you trust, because as soon as you tell someone, then it makes the problem a little bit easier, and you're not alone, and you don't bottle it up, and it doesn't make things worse. And then, yeah, just try not to retaliate. Like I said, you know, I'm kind of repeating myself here. Just try not to retaliate, because if you retaliate, then they're getting to you, and it's not good. Basically, it's not good. So yeah, guys, that was just a few things I would like to get off my chest. If you can relate to any of this, click the like button or comment. You know, if you have a problem, I'm always here. You know, my Facebook is on my page, I think. And yeah, you know, I'm always here if anyone needs to talk to me, you know. Yeah, and it can be completely confidential, obviously, because I don't know your friends, so I can't really tell anyone, can I? Okay, so yeah, a new video should be up next week, but I am pretty busy, so we'll see. Okay, so yeah, thank you guys. I love you all.